be very nervous. So let me introduce the first speaker is Mark. Mark, this is his C1 speech. I know. Every time he will say he's so nervous, he can't stop shake. But whenever I found out that he actually can do it very well. And I also asked the same questions for him. The most harmful things to happen, they will make him feel bad. He said is when people ask about him, when will he have a baby, of course, that not he, it's her, his wife. And he will always, how does he deal with this question? He will answer, I don't know, it's a fact. And today his topic is about the overcome your fears. So let's welcome Mark.
Good evening. As human beings, we have a lot of things to fear, and so do I. And honestly, I'm afraid of dozens or maybe hundreds of things, even as I always pretend I'm confident. People say that the first step in solving any problem is recognize there is one. Similarly, the first step to overcome your fear is to identify what you are really afraid of. Today I will talking about my three fears. The first fear is about personality. I'm an introverted person. I feel more comfortable in a small group. When I'm in a big party, I always tend to keep quiet and stay in a remote corner. And I always stand aside and watch other people talking without saying anything. I always try to avoid to be in a focus in a meeting. And every time I stand here, I feel nervous and anxiety. And then my brain goes blank, totally blank. I'm afraid of public speech. The second fear is about the language. I come from a small city, Zhanghua City. People over here don't speak English. And because a foreigner there is like a ghost. no one ever sees. In addition, the spoken English is not in the test list of a college entrance exam. So the way I learn English is just to remember every single letter of a vocabulary. That's all. And I never speak and listen. So my pronunciation is also Mark's way. Other people else can understand what I say. Spoken English didn't bother me until the second year on job. That year, I was a software engineer and in charge of digital TV product. One day in early February, our marketing AVP told me our product would make its debut in an exhibition city in Germany. And to ensure everything went well, we would go to there to test our product first. And I think it's pretty good because when with marketing AVP, I don't need to worry about language issue, and the only thing I need to do is just sit under some umbrella in a middle plaza and open my laptop and debug my product. It's all done, finished, perfect, just like a movie I imagined. But several days later, he came to me again and told me, our big boss rejected the proposal and decided you to go alone. Right after the Lunar New Year holidays. And okay, but I pretended I'm calm and said, okay, it's a cake. However, in my mind, I thought, oh, I'm in big trouble. I finished This was a horrible New Year holiday. I'm afraid to speak English. The third one is about success. I worked very hard after entering the workforce. I worked for my interest, not for money. That's the reason I always never feel tired. No matter what tasks or projects I took, I always finished it almost really perfect. Work hard and will brought success, continuous success. However, something changed gradually. I didn't work for my interest anymore. I worked for vanity and expectations from other people around me. I started to fear I would fail next time, and stopped follow my heart to do what I want to do. I was not happy because I wasn't who I was before. I wanted to set me free, but I couldn't because the success became handcuffs, and I'm a prisoner of them. Last year, one of my close family member passed away suddenly. It shocked me so much, and the world was the end at the moment. I stayed at home and stared at work all day, but this kind of day life is very boring. So I read book and listen to speakers. One day, one paragraph from Steve Jobs' speech caught my eye. He said, "Because of almost everything, all external expectations, all pride, all fear of embarrassment or failure, those things just fall away in the face of death, leaving only what is truly important. Remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know to avoid trap of thinking you have something to lose. You are already naked. There is no reason not to follow your heart." Every time I feel nervous, I always tell myself, I have nothing to lose already. Why not do my best to test my limit and then try to break through? 天意。